I have so many people who come and ask me, I want to work out, I want to eat healthy, but somehow I can't do that. Hi guys, I am Karan and I'm going to talk about number one reason as why most of you cannot seem to work out. And most importantly, I'm going to talk about motivation tips and tricks that's going to help you exactly do the opposite. Please keep watching till the end because I don't think anyone on YouTube so far talks about stuff like this. It is the basic building blocks for you to achieve a routine in fitness. And a routine that you will love doing, the one that you would love to follow each and every day. And I'm going to share all of these things with you, so please keep watching. So this video is for men and women both. So this video is actually mostly for people who are beginning to go to the gym, or they want to go to the gym, or they want to live a healthy lifestyle, they want to bring about a change in their life, they want to improve their diet. It's also for the guys who are already going to the gym but finding it very difficult to go each and every day, maintaining a routine, maintaining their diet to eat healthy. It's going to help all of you. So I'm going to be breaking down the video into multiple different parts, as you can see here, and I'm going to talk about one part at a time. But first I'm going to address the main question as to why most of you cannot seem to work out. Why don't you have that inner will to go and work out? Why don't you have that energy to go and lift weights? Why don't you have that discipline to eat the right food that you know is right for you? The main reason is something that is very well defined by this book that I was reading. So the author basically talks about pain here. He talks about the fact that you require to go through pain for each and everything in your life. For something that you need to do, you need to go through pain each and every day, step by step, for you to reach that part. And if you're not okay with that pain, then you're never going to reach there. So I'll give you an example. For example, let's say I want to be a rock star and I want to be the lead guitarist. I want to go and play songs up on a stage. I want the audience to cheer for me. I want to sell millions of records. So what's the first thing that I do? I go and I buy a guitar. I probably see some YouTube videos on how to learn how to play the guitar. I probably call a guy over to teach me, to tutor me. I practice the guitar for a few days. But then I realize this is not something that I want to do. My heart's not into it. I don't want to go through each and every day, hour after hour, trying to play the guitar. And I know that my aim is so far away that I have to do it for so many hours each and every day just for me to reach here. It's not something that I really want to do from inside. I want to be here, but I don't want to go step by step each and every day to reach here. So as long as your heart's not into it, as long as you're not okay to deal with the pain, the sacrifice, the discipline of each and every day, you're never going to do that. You're never going to achieve what you want here before you go through each and every step, before you reach here. So similarly with fitness, what happens is that your heart's probably not there. You are not okay with the pain of getting up, going to the gym early in the morning or after your work. When you're tired, you just want to go to bed and relax. You are not okay with eating healthy when you know that you like something else, even though it's unhealthy, and you want to keep yourself happy. You are not emotionally available to sacrifice something that you like doing in your lifestyle in order to take out time for you to go to the gym, because it feels like a waste of time. If you feel like that, each and every day when you are forced to do something, you are never going to do it. So for all of you actually looking to be fitter in life and have to go through this, let me tell you first that it is okay. Everyone goes through that. Even people who are fit, who have really good physique, have gone through days of that. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I can make it easier for you to attain that level of motivation that other people with great physiques have. These are the things that most of the people don't even talk about. These are the basic fundamentals for you to get your mind to synchronize with your body. So you can follow a routine, you can get yourself disciplined, you can get yourself to love what you're doing every day. And I'm going to help you exactly doing that. So first, just let me get it out of the way. I know a lot of people with good physiques will showcase that it's very difficult and they put in a lot of hard work, because they actually did. But it's not difficult at all to achieve a good physique and live a fit and active lifestyle. And most importantly, be healthy. And it is my endeavor in this video and future videos for me to tell you how easy this is and how easily you can follow this. So let's start with, why do you need to be fit? Why do you need to be healthy in life? What's gonna happen if you are fitter and if you're healthy? Or if you have a better physique than what you have right now? So the first thing that's gonna happen is gonna bring a huge change in your life. You're gonna look much younger than your age. You are going to look much younger than people who are in the same age bracket who are less fitter than you. You will feel stronger. Your clothes will fit better. The clothes that you probably had back in your wardrobe because you couldn't wear them anymore because they were tight or maybe too loose, they will start fitting better and you will have additional clothes available for you to wear. You will fall in love with yourself. You will have so much more confidence than you had before. People will come and acknowledge your hard work. They'll see your transformation from what you were to now what you've become, not only physically but also personally. And that in itself will further fulfill the purpose for you to stay fit. Okay, so now how can you get fit? So first and foremost, you need to get your brain to synchronize with your body by telling your brain that it's a positive change that you're bringing out in your life. It's something that you're doing good for yourself by remaining healthy, to live longer, to be faster and stronger, to do things that you couldn't do before. You probably thought you were weak or you couldn't sustain, the endurance wasn't enough, but now you can do so much more. And it's a positive change. You have to tell your brain that you're doing it for something good, that you're going to get so many benefits out of. And when you do that, you're going to get a sense of accomplishment, of achieving something that you know you put in hard work for. You know you sacrificed, you know it took discipline. You know that you could have messed it up, but you didn't. You went through it. You went through each and every day. Each and every day, the pain that was required. And now when you've achieved being who you are, you love being who you are, it'll give you a sense of achievement. So I'm guessing most of you may or may not have heard about the 5-second rule, but I'm going to explain it anyway. So it dictates that your brain is designed to kill any idea that you have. So let's say I want to probably go and talk on the stage, and there are hundreds of people watching me. So my brain starts to attack the idea by saying, okay, what if you fumble? What if you make a mistake? What if people start laughing if you say something silly? So your brain starts to tell you, okay, maybe, you know what, it's not a good idea for you to do that. So you eventually, most likely, won't end up doing it. So the 5-second rule comes in that the moment you have a particular idea in your mind, just go about and do it. Don't even think about it. The more you think, the more reservations you'll have in your mind about doing that particular thing. So the moment you decide that, okay, I want to go to the gym or I want to be fit, just get up and get going. Don't think so much. Don't start to debate about it. Just get up and get going. Okay, so most of you would be saying, I do have these thoughts, but then by the time I get ready and I get going, my mind starts to attack that particular idea and then I'll probably lose motivation and I go back. So how can I change that? So one way that you can, and it's quite easy, is that you prepare yourself a little while earlier when you're not planning to go and work out or do some particular activity. For example, the previous day, you can probably take out your gym clothes, or maybe if you're going and playing sport, take out your clothes, take out your shoes, keep them next to your bedside, iron them, whatever you need to do. All you need to do is get up, take a bath, change and get out. Get your gear already next to the main gate and take it along and go. So the point being here, prepare yourself a few hours or maybe a day prior. Okay, so now let's talk about choosing a gym. So preferably your gym should be closer to your house. The closer the gym, the easier for you to go. The easier for you to go, a more accepting your brain would be for you to take that effort to go and reach the gym. If your gym's probably going to be like half hour, 1 hour away and you have to drive all the way and get stuck in traffic, and that's not something that I look forward to, and I'm sure most of you wouldn't be looking forward to that. So if you're going to do that, probably 50% of your motivation has gone down just because of it being so far. So preferably it should be within walkable distance if you can find a gym like that, because then you don't have to take your car or you don't have to waste time. You can just go walk maybe 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That can add to your warm-up period and you can go to the gym easier than you would otherwise. And this will help your mind into accepting that, okay, fine, I have to go to the gym. It's not that difficult for me to reach the gym. At least I can reach the gym, and that will motivate you further to go and work out there. The next thing that you need to look in a gym is to find a gym with a lot of natural light. The more natural light you have, your mind will be more energetic to work out in a place like that. It's more conducive for you to find that place acceptable for you to go and visit each and every day, or maybe 5 days or 3 days or whatever number of days that you're going in a week. If you're going to go to a basement which is dark and dingy, overcrowded, it's not something that you're going to enjoy doing each and every day, because you're going to spend a lot of time for the next whatever number of years or maybe till the end of your life that you do plan to go to the gym. So you need to find a gym which is open, is breathable, with a lot of natural light, a lot of windows, mirrors, that will make it more aesthetically pleasing for your mind, for you to go and work out in a place like that. If you cannot find a gym which is a big gym or with a lot of natural light, you should try and search for a gym which may be smaller but it has less crowd. Or even if it does have crowd, try and work out a schedule where you can go through the non-peak timings of that gym. So you don't have to struggle and wait for machines, because that's the worst thing that can happen in case you're not motivated. You don't want to spend a lot of time there. So you don't want to keep waiting for people to finish the exercise before you get an opportunity. And in doing that, it'll just kill your momentum. So I'm sure this is something that concerns a lot of you. It's regarding how much you are willing to spend for a gym. All you need to realize is that you just need a dumbbell, you need a barbell, you need a flat bench, and you just need some weighted plates. That's all you require in a gym. You do not require fancy machines. To spend a lot of money to get a membership in a gym like that, it's not going to improve your body. It's going to be exactly the same. In fact, the best physique that you can attain is by only these things that I mentioned here. Everything else is an add-on, which you can very well do without. So in case you are saving a lot of money and you choose not to spend that money in an expensive gym just because you have these fancy equipments there, compared to a gym which is relatively less crowded, free, open, closer to your house, and you can go to that particular gym more frequently, the membership of that particular gym won't pinch you, please go for that gym and not the other one. Don't pay more for gyms with fancy equipments if it stops you from joining the gym. Next thing, and I think this is something that a lot of people end up telling beginners or people who've just started working out, or maybe they wanted to take it to the next level, that we need to take more supplements. I cannot stress enough. I'll have to do an entire video just on supplements, who requires it, who does not require it, if they're actually required in itself and what they are. But please let me tell you, if you cannot afford supplements, you do not need to take them. It's not a necessity, it's not mandatory, it's not something that is required by your body definitely for you to maintain a good physique or have a healthy lifestyle. It's just not required. It is something, again, if you have money, you spend on it. And that's another video actually. I'm not going to get into this, but you don't need to spend money on supplements if you don't have that money. So don't let that stop you from working out. Also, a side note here, a lot of people may offer you supplements for a very cheap price, but let me tell you that quite a few of the well-known brands are duplicated and they are fake in the market, and a beginner or someone who's starting out, or maybe has been working out for a year or two, wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So even if you're getting it for a cheaper price or anything, just because you can't afford the MRP, do not pay a cheaper price and get the supplements. Just do without it for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. I hope you like the content. Please watch the next part and I'm sure you will love it as much as this video.